first break on through of 2023. Man, just getting the camera ready has already got me wound up. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you had a fun and safe New Year's Day. Sorry about this show. I got to rearrange just a little bit. There we go. No. Is that better? Not really. Okay. Yeah, I know. A professional would have this done already. Okay, well, there we go. That looks all right. So, Happy New Year, everybody. Ooh, I'm going to start with a few announcements for 2023. First of all, I want to say, I want to ask, who wants these? You give me a little bit of bread and a little bit of bread to ship them with, I'll send them to you. Jack Daniel's whiskey glasses. I used to use these quite a bit. Private message me on my page and say, hey, damn, Jeff Clay don't want me to damn Jack Daniels. I don't know, man. Give me $20 for them. And some shipping. Shipping ain't free. Well, come on in the house. Ken McGill, I see you there. Who else is here? I see somebody's looking at Break On Through with a new phone. There's John Adam. He's with us today live. The Dean of Sods is with us. Well, he's out on that open road. Real working class. Dave Prino, there he is. Oh, I already said John Adam. I got my first Break On Through brew of 2023. Do y'all really give a damn about, this is the first thing for 2023, it's the last thing of 2022 and all that? Do you? I mean, because I don't. I don't care. And I know this is not going to make people happy, but, the thing I enjoyed most, I don't even give a shit about New Year's Eve. I don't go nowhere special. Me and the First Lady went out to our watering hole that we like right down the street. But it was way before, the party crowd got there. And we had a little light dinner. And we came home. And, man, I'll tell you what, the highlight for me was listening to the damn fireworks go off. I didn't go out and look at any of them, but damn, it sounded like downtown Beirut here at midnight. I enjoyed it. I know people, my dogs! And okay. Well, one thing I am excited about 2023 about is year 40 for ANTiSEEN. 40 years in this rockin' teenage combo. And I know you think, damn, Jack, what are you going to do? Tell us about the 40-year anniversary. Yeah, I am eventually in the program, but I'm going to tell you first, I told you we were going to be trying to play more, and I'm going to tell you, trying to book this band has become a lot more difficult than I ever imagined. But for any of you that are promoters or have clubs, you want us to come to your area, don't write me. Don't write me because you want to book us in Anchorage, Alaska. Now, Malcolm doesn't mind getting those kind of emails and stuff, but I'm going to tell you something. Our booking agent is Joey Killingsworth. He is the head honcho at Josephus and the George Jonestown Massacre Band. He's also the spearhead of all these great tribute albums and stuff that have been coming out over the last few years. I'm going to say it one more time. Joey Killingsworth. He's on Facebook. If you want ANTiSEEN to come to your town and help you party it down, you write Joey. Let him know. He'll let me know. But we got some stuff happening in March. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and let a few things out of the bag right now. March 9th is still TBA. But March 10th, we will be in Shreveport, Louisiana. March 11th, we'll be back in Mobile, Alabama for a return engagement. And March 12th, we will be in the great city of Nolens. Now you may be saying, "Well, Dad, you think we need to know what damn club it is and shit?" What you think? You think when it's once that's all secured, I'm not going to have that out for you? I'm going to have all that, man. You'll have to be living under a rock to not know where we're playing in March. In April, I have one date that is semi-secure, and that is April 7th here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This will be our last appearance in the Southeast for the rest of 2023. There'll be other shows linked up with that one, but those are too tentative right now to even give you a teaser about. But there. And if you're wondering, well, damn, I'm going to go see other bands. Well, I'll tell you, you know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you right now where you can go see some bands. This month, our friends in the Hammer Lock will be playing January 12th in Tampa, Florida. Good luck. The 13th in Jacksonville, Florida. The 14th in Longwood, Florida. And starting May 25th, our good pals, the Murder Junkies, will be touring the country from May 25th to July 1st. Now, I'm not going to line down every damn show, but you can go look on Merle's page, Murder Junkie page. You can see every show they've got booked already in advance. So, but on top of that, September 30th, at Ground Zero in Spartanburg, South Carolina, will be the ANTiSEEN 40-year anniversary show. Now, I told you I'm going to give more details as they become available. I will. I have some up here. But the time is not right. Can you dig it? Let's see. Okay, what do we got here? I thought I had some more stuff to talk about before I get into the topic of today's program. This is a topic that was suggested to me by Walt Wheat, our guitar player in ANTiSEEN, also from Before I Hang. He said, man, top 10 social media pet peeves. Man. I know y'all like, damn, Jeff Clayton, you're going to get wound up on this. Boy, I know you will, because I see you just talking about you. You're right. I do got a couple honorable mentions. They don't really get to me as bad as some of these others, but somebody, now this is one that somebody has really got to tell me something. What is with the new trend? You know, they got that little thing, like, it's like little videos playing. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Matter of fact, I always go hide this, or I don't want to see this. Boing. But there's a ton of what looks like fashion models playing drums, and they're going like singing that hair. I tell you what, you start talking to me about Karen Carpenter or Sandy West and drummers like that, you know, that they weren't putting on a fashion show while they were playing drums, and then I want to hear about it. But that's an honorable mention. Another honorable mention. When you can tell you're getting a group text and messenger. Oh, here's our new video. All right, number 10. And a lot of you are not going to understand. You're going to, damn, Jeff Clayton, what's going on with you, bud? But if you really know what goes on in here, you won't be shocked by this at all. But man, I'm going to say, most of us are 50, 60 years old and still running around with pentagram and pro-Satan. What, we 15 years old? You think that stuff still effective? Pentagram. Man, how many of y'all start a band and go, man, all right, and like for our imagery, we'll have a pentagram. Oh yeah, yeah. And then you got one more. What? Why are we gonna do a pentagram? Man, because it's cool. But doesn't like 742 other bands use pentagrams like on everything they do? No, it doesn't matter, man. This is how you prove you rock and roll, boy. You know what rock and roll and punk rock and everything always meant to me? It was just like bucking the system. When they tell you, hey man, it's 80s, son, you need to wear you a damn members only jacket and get you a little flip in your hair and some little loafers. I'm just like, man, I ain't wearing no damn members only. I ain't wearing no damn loafers. I ain't getting no swish in my hair. I don't give a damn what year it is. Why? Because you're difficult. No, it's not because I'm difficult. It's because I don't like you building me a little cage and telling me I need to go in it. It's the same thing now in 2023. Oh yeah, you know, we'll have some pentagrams and some upside down crosses and you know, blah 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 blah, and we're going to be evil. Oh, thank you everybody. Thanks for coming out to our show. Yeah, we're evil. My good pal George South makes a post that'll piss everybody off because he comes from the angle of professing his love for the Lord Jesus Christ and telling you you're all a bunch of goofs. Love it. That's punk rock, especially in this climate. What do you mean head looks big? Head is big. All right, I had to move my number. I had a number 2, but I moved it down to number 9 because it doesn't. I just switched them. Number 9 is the selfie overload. I mean, you know, a selfie's cool here and there. Oh, here's me at the Break On Through studio. See, I give you a selfie and I give you some Break On Through studio to look at too. Hey, look at me, Break On Through. But it's not like, here I am at Break On Through. Here I am getting ready to work out. New Year's Eve. New Year's Day. Spare me. The selfie overload is my number 2. No, it's my number 9. Sorry. This is my number 2. Okay. Number 8. Social media pet peeve number 8. And man, I have friends that do this all the time. The cryptic post. I'm going to use one that I actually saw. A good friend of mine did it. He just made a post. The streets will be filled with blood. Why is a slaughterhouse truck turned over or something? It sounds like some mass shooting going on there, man. I mean, listen, I know there are people out there that just need to talk. Or you just need to be heard. But going on a social media site and I've had it. I'm done. You've had it and you're done with what? You done with raking leaves because you raked them all up? I mean, what? You done with what? The cryptic post. You know they do that. That's also called fishing. Hell hath no fury. Like what? What's wrong, man? What's going on? I don't want to talk about it. But you made a post about it. What the hell do I know? I don't know nothing. Okay. Number 7. The facts and figures reply. Somebody said keep your drama for your mama. That's good. The facts and figures reply. Do you know what that is? All right, I'm going to use an example here. Let me think here. I'm going to try to make it to where it doesn't lean to what I believe. I'm trying to like completely take myself out of it. Let's just say someone goes, yeah, I'm glad the Speaker of the House is leaving. About time. Never had such a crappy Speaker of the House in 100 years. Here comes facts and figures, man. Well, actually, in 1724, there was a blah, 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 and they voted upon that, and it took 14 weeks, and blah, 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 and then again in 18, and it's like, first of all, like, did you sit there and type all that, or did you just go somewhere and copy and paste it, and then throw it in? Because I've done that before. You know what I've done before? Like, when people start making those, these posts are like 950 paragraphs long. I have gone to Wikipedia and looked up different subjects, copied and pasted a paragraph, put it on Word, and then I went to another subject, armadillos, like take a paragraph, and I have made like 7 to 10 paragraphs of different subjects, and I copied the whole damn thing, and I pasted it right there in the damn section just to give it back to them. I just see who would read all that horse shit. I think most of these people make this shit up anyway. I mean, well, I was going to say something, but that will run into my number 3. And I don't want to step all over my... Yeah, I see y'all. It checks out. Yeah, it checks out. My number 6. The over-explaining reply to people who know what the hell they're talking about. And I'm gonna name somebody on this one. I saw a post one time from the great Cherie Curry of the Runaways. She has a solo album that came out a few years back, and there's been all kinds of static going on with the record label putting it out. I'm not going to go into all that, but she's made a post. She posted a track from the record or showed where to get the record. And, she just made a post saying, wish I could tour for this one. Blah 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 blah. It was just a post. Just look, and man, some guy. And I know his heart's in the right place, but he just starts, well, maybe if you blah, 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 and then maybe if you blah, 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 then you can, mama, blah, 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 and then, if that doesn't work, then maybe you should, blah, 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 and if that picks up, if someone picks up on that, then you can maybe blah blah blah. I'm just like, you son of a bitch. This is Cherie Curry. She didn't just walk in from band practice in the garage and wondering, when they're gonna get to go play at the trailer park barbecue. I mean, she's been on some of the biggest labels in the world. She knows what she's got to do, okay? She knows. You know what? Just like in wrestling, just like in anything, man. Not just wrestling, in anything. It's like, she'll tell you what you know. She'll give you what she's going to let you know. She ain't going to give you everything she knows. Why would she do that? Like I said, I know the guy's heart was in the right place, but damn, man, you're embarrassed. Like, I was reading it, and I was getting embarrassed for the guy. I was just like, man, you sound like a fucking idiot. Dave was talking about the armadillos. Man, I did it. I swear I did it. I looked up, like, the history of the Liberty Bell. Something about armadillos. I looked up a town in Wisconsin. I looked up the signing of the Declaration. I mean, I just took a paragraph from everything and put them all in there. Like, oh yeah, this is my post. I'm gonna straighten all this out on social media. But the over-explaining post is number 6, where you just, I mean, I've had people do it to me. Like, I complain about something. Well, damn, you guys said you wanted some damn blue t-shirts. I got some blue t-shirts and I ain't sold a damn blue t-shirt. Well, maybe if you offered, light blue and navy blue, blah, 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 or maybe some royal blue. I'm just like, motherfucker. Why don't I make everything just a royal pain in the ass? Why don't I just do that? Number 6, the over-explaining post to people that already know better. Number 5, pet peeve of social media. They don't even bother to look at what you typed, post. And I know a bunch of people are doing it from voice. Man, I can't. And look, I'm guilty of it. You guys, I know you looked at my post. What the hell is he talking about? And we'll see. But the difference is I go back and look at it and I go, and then we went I was like, damn, edit, go in and fix it. And put the right word. Because and or I'm or in or on, I mean, it makes a difference. It can change the whole meaning of what you're trying to say if you don't fix it. And some people, man, it's just it's like these words that don't even mean anything going together. And you know what? That's like, to me, that's like looking at black metal band logos. If I can't look at it and tell what it is, I'm not going to sit there and decipher that. I don't care. I don't care that much. What band is that? Well, I can't read that. Next. Man, Gregory, the grammar ain't even it. It's not even the grammar. But you can say, hey, man, I went to the record store and got this cool-ass record. But, if it says, hey, Gazette, him and store recording at went to. That's not a case of bad grammar, man. I got bad grammar. Mama all the time running around here saying, we ain't got no. I can't get no. We ain't got no. And the first lady goes, we ain't got no, huh? I was like, nah. Yeah, man, when those posts just, are just words, they're just words, and they hit send or they hit post or whatever you hit to make it do what it does. So, number 4, and this is mainly in groups. And I'm talking about groups I like. I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of so much stuff, man. I like so many things, and I joined a bunch of groups because I like to see other people's fandom or collections or experiences with whatever the subject may be. But man, sometimes it's time to step back and go, maybe we don't have anything to really post right now, because now Walt gave me a beautiful example of it. I'm going to give you his example before I tell you mine. He was part of a knife group, because Walt makes hunting knives and stuff. So he was in a knife group, looking to get ideas, looking to maybe move some and all. And one day a guy just goes, hey, let's post our knife boxes. Like a box that came in? Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll post the box it came in. You may have run out of stuff to talk about. Examples I'm doing, I'm thinking, you pick a band, right? All right, let's talk about this album. Okay, well, all right, let's talk about that album. Rate the songs you like. Okay. Well, you go through them all. Most of the groups I like, they only, their output ended at some point. And so then you go, okay, how do you rate the songs on side 2 of blah blah blah? Oh, so now we're gonna rate. We're just gonna take this one side of this one album, and we're gonna rate it. All right. Of these 10 songs by blah 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 that begin with the letter S, how do you rank these? I'm just like, man, you know what? I can't recall a time in my life where I've ever had time to think about shit like that. Well, maybe when I was making this list. You're like, yeah, you got time to think of some shit there, Jeff Clayton. Let me tell you something, bud. Number 3, and this is going to get some ganders. The political post. Thinking you're going to change someone's mind. Has anyone's mind ever changed on social media? Now I know y'all going, damn, Jeff Clayton, man, we seen you make a post, boy. We may have seen you show your political. Well, I wasn't doing it to recruit anybody. I wasn't doing it for anybody to come on over to my side. Mainly I did it just to irritate people. But, yeah. I know, yeah, we are 15-year-olds. But anyway, why? Why would you do that? I mean, like, I understand. And I do agree with this statement. I know you guys probably think, oh, you're full of shit, Jeff Clayton. But I'm just like, no, I don't think entertainers and artists and all should take or should make their stances known, because anytime you do, you're gonna divide your audience in half. You're right, Clintonzilla. It's always a debate. It's a debate, and no one wins in these online debates. No one wins. And if you let it go, it'll just keep going. And eventually, the facts and figure post guy is going to come in with 906 paragraphs. Hopefully he won't do the shit I do and post, but then you're going to get the over-explaining guy is going to come in, and he's going to, tell you what you should do, instead of what you are doing, what you should do. Like, for instance, and I don't think this is political. You may disagree with me, and that's fine. We can all have our opinions here, and we can all agree to disagree. I have plenty of close friends who they and I do not agree politically. And we stay away from that subject. I don't have to talk it with everybody I know. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not even that qualified. I just know what I believe and what I think and how things affect me. And that's all I can go by. I'm not a recruiter. But I made a post when Rush Limbaugh died. And it was basically just rest in peace, Rush, because I really, really enjoyed listening to the man for years. And people I know, right? Okay, you didn't respect Rush. But you saw that on my page, I just made a little memorial remembrance. And you feel like, and you've never posted or liked anything I've ever posted before, but today, You feel like you have to get in there and you got to, let me tell you something. And I'm just like, you know what? I see those kind of posts. People memorializing someone that maybe I didn't give two shits about. But you know what I do? I never feel like I have to stop in and grandstand. Let me tell you something. Because is it going to matter when it's all said and done? All you're going to do is make somebody mad. Sometimes that is my goal. But that particular day, it was not my goal. Number 3, I do not like political posts that think they're going to change someone's mind. I mean, basically what we're all doing around here is preaching to the converted anyway. That's why, if we stick to talking, oh man, like, since I'm, practically 60 years old now, maybe I heard a few records back in the 70s that some of you younger guys didn't know about, and I just think that's part of sharing that with you. It's not like, oh, it's just like, I like this. And if you like this kind of music, you may like it too. I'm turning people on to something. I'm not trying to change your mind. Well, you like doing those, but that's not good. This is good. Well, anyway. Number 2, and this is one that I call it the take my challenge and post this on your page post. Where someone, like, they can be, and most of the time you think they're writing it, and you're going, wow, this is really well written, let me read the rest. Damn, it's like 9 paragraphs. I'll read it. And you get down to the bottom. And it's just, for my friends, for my true friend, that are really my friend, will copy and paste this and put it on their page and say, hell yeah, or done, or praise the Lord, or whatever in the comments. If I could just get 7 people. I never do them. Because one, you posted it on your page and I read it, and maybe, and most of the time it's not even the person writing it. They copied it from somewhere. And that kind of disappoints me. I was like, because I'm thinking, I'm envisioning this person I know saying this to me, and it's like really starting to mean something. And I say copied or posted from, I was like, but it's in this like, well, if you feel this strongly on these topics, like I know you do, because you read the whole thing, then you need to post it on your page. I'm not going to do it. I decide what I post on my page. I don't get guilt tripped into making posts on my page. Don't do it. Well, damn, Jeff Clayton, that's why you're a caveman, man. You ain't using social media to its fullest extent. But I am drinking some Break On Through brew. And I will try to convince y'all of this. 2 bags of hibiscus tea. 1 bag of ginger orange tea. Sweetened with vanilla stevia. Which leads us to our number 1. And I want to say, I don't even know if this is a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve, or maybe it's, I think it has turned into something I really enjoy on social media. And man, you can always tell when they're coming. Anytime there's a major catastrophic event, a major political change of some sort, you can set your watch to them. That's when they're coming. Finger waving, finger wagging, finger waving, finger wagging. And if you don't agree with that, you can unfriend me right now. 98% of the time, I respond by bing, unfriend. Even if I like the person. Man, you start making those kind of things to the public, it's like, and if you don't agree with what I say on here on Break On Through, you can unfriend me right now. Why don't you just unfriend yourself? Why don't you go through your friend list and think, well, that person don't agree with me on that. Boing, get rid of them. Boing, get rid of them. Boing, get rid of them. And that way, you don't have to even make those threats. Well, I spent the last, I don't know, 20-something minutes, 30 minutes running down social media. But, it has become the new way in which we have to exist. It's like, if you're a band that doesn't participate in social media in some way, shape, or form, like, what ways do you get your thing out there? I mean, that whole thing with the shutdowns and all, man, that really knocked everything in this country back. Somebody says people take Facebook way too late. They do, man. I mean, I try to make, you can't say, I'm just playing, you got to tell me, man, you make posts all the time trying to make people, but it's not all the time. But I do try to make my page and the ANTiSEEN page where you go and get some information you can probably use, or maybe some stuff that you would think is, entertaining, some facts you didn't know, some pictures you've never seen before, that kind of horse shit. And I don't know, I guess in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, and I'm not an expert, but if people were, everyone is well aware of all the problems in this world. Now, what side you decide to stand on in dealing with these problems, that's a different issue altogether. But man, it just seems like to me something like social media, rather than pointing fingers and throwing stones so much, maybe if everybody just tried to say, you know what, here's a place that you can escape all that for a few minutes. Well, is it going to change your life? Well, no, probably not. But it might make it, a little bit fun for a minute. Because that shit's going to grind you down whether you're on social media or not, man. Yeah. Well, do me a favor. Go to our YouTube and subscribe. ANTiSEEN Official. Go subscribe. Ring the bell. Whatever you got to do there. Do that for me tonight. Also, if you want to know places where you can talk to other ANTiSEEN fans, learn about ANTiSEEN related things and events and happenings, and maybe even do some buy, sell, trade on there, go to Destructo Central and become a member. That's run by my main Mondo Braswell. And if you like hearing me and guys in my band talk, tune in tomorrow on Malcolm Tent's Facebook page for Tent Talks Tunes. And I think you know what he's going to talk about. He's going to talk about some tunes. And who knows, if between now and then we have some updates on those ANTiSEEN shows, maybe he can break that news on his show tomorrow, 7 o'clock on the Malcolm Tent Facebook page. Well, that wraps up this week. Again, as always, thank you for coming and sitting with me for a little bit. If you're listening on the replay, I appreciate you tuning in and listening to what I had to say today. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. And if you don't agree with that,